At Laughlin, Nevada. You're watching the Valley's news leader with John Langler, Sherry Swinsk, and Nate Tannenbaum. This is 8 News Now. Good day.
6:14 on, what is today? Wednesday morning.
Yes, sir.
Strip headliner Lady Gaga has a new beauty line coming out later this year, of course. The pop singer told Business of Fashion House Laboratories was inspired by the start of her career when she used drugstore makeup to create her signature look. The products will be sold exclusively through Amazon starting in September.
We'll keep an eye out for that.
Neat.
All right. Well, it turns out Friends may not be there for you, at least on Netflix. We're told that AT&T is pulling Friends from Netflix to help draw viewers to its own service, HBO Max. That is set to debut next spring. This move follows Comcast's announcement that it's taking The Office off of Netflix in 2021 for its own service. Hector?
It's never too early to talk about food. A buffet on the Las Vegas Strip is named the top-rated restaurant in Nevada. The Bacchanal Buffet at Caesar's Palace, that's according to reviews.org. It's actually the second highest reviewed restaurant in the entire country. It has more than 9,000 reviews on Yelp, but it's on the lower end of the review spectrum compared to others on the list. It has 4 out of 5 stars because of the long wait times to get in and eat. We've posted the story on our 8 News Now Facebook page, so you can go there and check out what people are talking about. You can also chime in and tell us what your favorite spot is, whether it's a buffet or any other place.
And apparently we have some responses already.
Indeed we do. Reginald agreed. He says, yes, Caesar's buffet is amazing. It's pricey. Dinner's like $60 but worth it.
Okay.
Rick is a little skeptical, says, yeah, $60 for the dinner buffet. It better come with a winning Powerball ticket.
Aha. Robel says the M Resort is way better. And here's Melody's pick, Casa Don Juan on Main Street. Delicious, authentic, always consistent, great service. We want you to join in on the conversation on our 8 News Now Facebook page. Yeah, back to Reginald talking about $60. So we're doing bro news this morning, guys. Sherry's off today.
That's what we do.
So it's dude news.
Dude news. Let's talk restaurants then. So we heard some ideas. A lot of buffets referenced. Favorite restaurants for you guys?
White Castle.
White Castle, okay.
Well, jumping on that, we can say Taco Bell.
Yeah, no.
I'm joking. I'm clearly
straight off.
Yeah, no.
Joking.
There's lots of breakfast restaurants. I'm a big fan of Lou's Diner over on Decatur and Alta, but for fancy dining, Mastriani's at DI and Hualapai.
Public Us in downtown.
Yes.
That's my jam. I love Public Us.
Esther's I've not been to yet.
Yes.
Esther's
we
Kitchen.
had our Kirsten Joyce, of course, who used to be on the show, and Sherry went there a couple of days ago. They rated it. That's my favorite place in town. So give us your ideas of favorite places. Just let us know what you think. I haven't been to a Vegas buffet in a long time. Am I missing out? What do you reckon?
I have not been.
It's been like 15 years.
Oh,
I
at
think.
least for me.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just not something that you normally think of. Oh, and I take that back. A buddy of mine who I graduated from high school with, we went to the buffet at the Excalibur, and I was actually shocked. It's beautiful in there.
Yeah.
Lots of room, lots of different choices, and the food was pretty good.
The one at M Resort, it's also pretty good.
Are we making you hungry yet? Are you feeling like you need some breakfast? Maybe you do.
Well, maybe you need to look at the weather because it is going to be a warm one today. Sherry is off today, so I'm hanging on to the weather clicker. We're talking about all guys on the news today. Hope you're okay with that. I also hope you're okay with the temperature really starting to crank up. We know we got to get some Windex on our camera out here. This is out at Sunset Station looking across at the Las Vegas skyline, but there is a little bit of haze going on out there as well. The official temperature for the city, that is 79. How about your neighborhood, though? We're in the mid-70s, and maybe 73 right now at Nellis, 77 for Henderson. Not a lot of wind, so there may be some haze around. Death Valley was in the mid-90s earlier, now down to 91, if you want to call that down. Over the hump and Prump, you're at the upper 60s, low 50s for Cedar City, and there are definitely some clouds up way to the north. Reno, I don't think you have rain in your forecast. That's further to the north, and we'll talk about that. So we made 103 yesterday, below normal. Today we're at 105, above normal, and it's only going up from there. Our current temp has been the low so far. That is a couple of degrees below normal. So there is all that storminess up to the north of us, and that's where it's going to stay. Normally, these areas of low pressure would be strong enough to push in and bring us some weather changes, but high pressure is so strong it's causing the big warm-up, some protection from the jet stream as well. We're going to have to keep an eye on this area of high pressure, though. If it meanders further to the west, we could see some monsoon moisture being drawn up this way. Severe thunderstorm watches for parts of Kansas and Missouri, and the National Hurricane Center watching for big storms down south. Your 7-day forecast, 4 days in a row of 108 after today, and then maybe backing off a degree or two next week. Let's check traffic now with Hector.